Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Witch Queen Season of the Haunted Intel. And we are down to the last couple of weeks of this season, and I'm as excited for it to be done as all of you. But with the remaining time we have, you might want to actually start farming out some of those materials you might need for the beginning of next season, like Ascendant Shards and Enhancement Prisms, and possibly some disappearing loot. And no better time like this week, because this week's Grandmaster Nightfall is once again the arms dealer, and this is by far the quickest strike in the rotation this season, even slightly faster than last week's, which was the Inverted Spire, because of a boss melt glitch that you can do that makes the whole thing super quick. There's also a few other cheeses that allow you to skip past certain areas of the map, and a really great solo glitch if you are trying to attempt this at any difficulty solo. Before I get into all the information, I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaways on my YouTube channel every 1,000 subscribers. We just hit 62,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone. Anybody who subscribes for this video, I will enter into that giveaway for 62,000. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, the post notifications, so you never miss a future video on this channel, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. You can also leave a comment or a secret hashtag, which I will tell you at the end of this video in the comment section down below for a second entry for this video. Remember, I do that on all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. So the first little thing I wanted to discuss is right here, this little map skip. It's a very simple thing, and I'm sure most people know it, but there are new players to the game all the time. You can skip past this whole area simply by going to the left side of the map and jumping up on this scaffolding and making your way around. Make sure to take out the barrier champion or whatever champion they have there this week when you do, so that you get the platinum score. You always want to get the platinum score regardless if you're doing this at Grandmaster or lower level difficulties, especially if you're doing it on lower level difficulties and you're just trying to farm out as much loot as possible. If you're doing this solo for a Grandmaster, maybe you can just skip that champion, but it's a good place all around to just make up a little bit of time and make your life a little bit easier. The big thing that I want to talk about is for the boss. Now, if you're solo or with a team, what you want to do is when you get to the elevator where the boss spawns on the top, send one of your teammates up the actual chain that you see that pulls the elevator up. You can actually jump up it like a ladder first. When they get to the top, that will spawn the boss in. The elevator will not move yet. As soon as you activate the elevator, the boss will be there waiting for you at the top when you're at the bottom. This gives you way more time to actually shoot at the boss than you would normally have. Normally they don't spawn in until you're about halfway up. So this gives you a whole bunch of time to just take shots at them without really having to worry about ads. You do have to worry about the boss maybe sniping you, but you can hide behind a lot of different things in this area to keep yourself fairly safe. I use Gallahorn. 3 Gallahorns with maybe 6 shots should kill the boss, or at least have him almost dead by the time you get to the top. So this makes the runs for this so fast. You can probably do a full run, even at Grandmaster difficulty, in under 10 minutes. If you're doing this at a Master level or Legendary or Heroic, I mean, Heroic you might even be able to do in sub 5 minutes, maybe even sub 3 minutes, who knows. I'm sure there's some really great speedrunners out there. The next glitch is if you're doing it solo, or if you don't get the boss melt off in the beginning and you just want to make your life even easier heading forward. Maybe you have a little bit of health left on the boss. Again, maybe you're doing this solo, who knows. But once the boss actually moves and goes to one of the towers, if you clear out all the ads but don't pick up the actual ball that you need to dunk, even though the boss is in a shield, if you use things like solar grenades, you can actually throw them at the bottom of the plank, the bridge that he's standing on. You could call it the platform that he's standing on. And the solar grenades will actually damage the boss from underneath. You can also use things like rockets with lasting impression. That also works. So if you have 3 players doing this, you could do this really fast, and it's probably the easiest way to just finish off the boss in a Grandmaster if they do move and you don't get the boss meld off. If you're going for a solo run, I would actually suggest doing this over everything else. Just clear out this whole area, but do not pick up the ball. Just let the boss stay there. It's not fast, I will warn you. It will take some time. But if you're just trying to get your Conqueror Seal done and you don't have anybody to play with, it might be your only option. So that's going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Hopefully you can get either your Conqueror Seal done this week if you haven't done the strike already. Maybe you can get a Plug 1 Adept, because like I said, I think it will be disappearing at least for the next few seasons. I'm sure it'll come back eventually, but it might be gone for a while. And you never know how these things are going to play into the meta heading into the seasons. So, you know, 2 seasons from now or even next season, I don't think it'll be next season, but the Plug 1 might just be the thing to do for PvE or maybe even PvP. Or if you're just trying to get as many Ascendant Shards and Enhancement Prisms as possible. Also remember that you can, if you've farmed out all 10 Ascendant Shards that you can hold on a character for all 3 characters, you can have the Ascendant Shards sent to your Postmaster simply by making sure that you have a full inventory. Then anything you collect goes right to your Postmaster. This lets you hold a lot more Ascendant Shards than you would be able to normally. Another thing is, and I will do a full build guide on this, I believe, in my next video, there is still a huge glitch around Warlocks, and if you're going to run this in a group for speedruns, I would actually suggest just use 3 Warlocks, because you can't go wrong there. But for the Well of Radiance, you do, if you have the Aspect Emperor of Imperium, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, you can actually carry your damage reduction with you outside of the Well of Radiance so long as you keep getting solar kills. And I did talk about this last week, but that's also a really good thing for solo Grandmaster runs or Master or Legendary runs. Any solo run, really. Or if you're working in a group, I mean, Well of Radiance is probably one of, if not the best supers, especially for Warlock. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as I said before, to be entered into any future giveaways on this video or on this channel. Like I said, we're going to be doing one very, very soon, so just keep a lookout for that. And for the secret hashtag that you can leave in the comments section today, because this is sort of another little side note, there was an interesting leak that revealed the new subclass, which I believe will be a poison subclass. I think Vapor was the name of it, or something along those lines. It might change, but this was leaked last night, so this is kind of new news. Maybe you haven't heard about this yet. But for today's hashtag, leave a hashtag poison subclass. Poison subclass. You could use poison or poison subclass in the comments section down below. As always, I am Wilhelm Scream, and of course, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Little